introducing black children to engineering at a young age. This is not as easy as it sounds, and it has a certain level of difficulties and intricacies that have come about as a result of what happened to us historically. This isn't an easy conversation. We must create a new narrative. Because American sports were among the first to allow black people to participate, they represent a way out of a financial situation, a way to redeem an entire family. Keep in mind, by us being denied these patents and these businesses, we were forced backwards to do things that we might not normally do. So, black people by and large were forced to attend separate schools of higher learning and then were not allowed to work in the professions they studied. HBCUs, for instance, were long viewed as inferior universities. So then, we were forced to go to these HBCUs on the one hand, but then denied occupations when you graduated from these schools. In fact, in 2021, the American Psychological Association apologized for its complicity in systemic racism and upholding the myth of white superiority. Historically, blacks have been viewed as physically strong, but lacking mental prowess, i.e. not smart. Next slide, please. Now keep in mind, black people still face these biases to this day. Only 2% of high school athletes receive scholarships. Fewer than 2% will play professional sports, according to a 2020 NCAA report. Now I want you to kind of put a pinhole in that 2%, because that's vitally important. Because we already discussed earlier that they were denied opportunities as it relates to professional advancement in engineering. So now they're being pushed into sports and entertainment. Next slide, please. How much time? What kind of investment is made to create a professional athlete? How much time does it take? How much energy? How much resources? Black youth typically start participating regularly in sports at the age of 8. For those that continue to high school, there's usually 3 hours of practice per day for that particular season. Now, college athletes practice an average of 20 to 30 hours per day. Remember, for a 2% opportunity to get a scholarship, for a 2% opportunity to compete professionally. Essentially, a child who starts playing a sport at age of 8 will spend 3,580 hours practicing or playing that sport. Now, I think about Steph Curry. He just recently broke the three-point shooting record that I think belonged to, it wasn't Reggie Miller. I can't remember who it belonged to. It'll come to me in a minute. Ray Allen. Belonged to Ray Allen. And he broke it. And while they were interviewing him, they asked him, how much practice do you think it'd take to shoot as well as he shot? And he said, oh my God. So I started shooting basketball when I was like 6 years old. So however many hours I put in from then until now to create enough muscle memory to be able to repetitively shoot these shots and making them, that's how much time it would take. Now that's all for a 2% chance to get a scholarship and a 2% chance to play in professional sports. This does not include time spent in summer camps, private lessons, and conditioning. This lack of opportunity forced blacks into a herd mentality of forcing the 100% into a 2% opportunity.